Mr. Eby, it's a very special occasion today. You know, it's Professor Mohan Singh Memorial Foundation's Gadri Babian Mela means all the freedom fighters in India and the people who were fighting for the rights here in Canada and British Columbia, as you mentioned. How you feel about it?
It's an inspiring day to be here. You know, it's to think about the journey of people of South Asian descent in British Columbia from the earliest days working the hardest jobs, getting paid less, discriminated against, couldn't own certain properties, to today leading in business, in academia, in politics, cabinet ministers, at the federal, provincial level, and local government. It's an amazing story, and it's a great way to celebrate today the right to get the vote.
And as you said, you know, one time they didn't have a right to vote, and like you rightly said, and now they're flourishing in every walk of the life. How's your party embracing all the South Asian community?
Well, there's no question that the South Asian community has a huge influence on our province culturally, economically, and politically. You can see it in every aspect of our province's culture and how things work here. Even just an event like today to come together and celebrate, you can see the size of the South Asian population here. But beyond that, you can see some of the values of, for example, Sikhism in some of the values that British Columbians hold dear, serving others, making sure to hold up the community. It's inspiring.
So we're heading to election shortly, and BC Conservative is almost neck to neck. What do you think about that? Relatively, in BC new party, never had a MLA for 50 years. What do you think about them?
Well, they do say they're a new party, but John Rustad was, of course, the same BC Liberal cabinet minister who didn't build schools here, didn't build a hospital, didn't build transit south of Fraser. He had lots of opportunity to do good things. He didn't do it. And he says this time it's different, but he's already committed to cut $4 billion from healthcare. And you're not going to be able to build up a province if you're cutting $4 billion from healthcare when people need access to doctors.
So what should be, people are looking, is the same platform, or you will be rolling out the new policies for next election?
We're working on our platform to make sure that British Columbians can see their priorities around things like the cost of living, housing, safe, healthy communities, that people can build a good life here. And we're not going to be out there like John Rustad telling people their kids are going to be packed into more crowded schools. We're going to keep building more schools to support our growing population here in the most amazing province in Canada.
And Premier, we are losing a lot of people to Alberta. Why is that happening?
I know, I'm hearing that. We actually gained people from provinces everywhere else across Canada. We added 180,000 people to British Columbia last year, net. We're trying to, everyone, especially south of Fraser, knows they can see the growth in our province, how many people are moving here. We have to build schools, hospitals, roads, transit. I don't understand how John Rustad could say that now is the time to cut, because we have to build. If we don't build, the quality of life will just go down here, and people won't, rents will only go higher. It will be only harder to find a place to live or a place for your kid to go to school.
So what is your message to our viewers and British Columbians?
Well, we're an amazing province. People from around the world are choosing to locate here. We're so lucky to live here, and we got to keep working to make sure that everyone can build a good life here in British Columbia.
Thank you very much.
Right on. Nice
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਅਲ ਗਦਰੀ ਬਾਬਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੇਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਆਫ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਮਿਸ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਏਬੀ ਆਏ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਦਿਵਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੈਮਲੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਕੋਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਰਿਕੋਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਕਿ BC ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਲਾਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਕੋਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਪਲਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਐਂਡ ਹੀ ਇਜ਼ ਰੈਡੀ ਫॉर द ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ। ਸੋ ਕਾਫੀ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਆਲਮੋਸਟ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਸਨ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਮੇਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਮਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਲਵਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਪ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ BC ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਜੌਨ ਰਸਟਡ, ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਆਏ ਆ। ਤੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਫੈਡਰਲੀ, ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ਼ਲੀ, ਮਿਊਨਿਸਪਲੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। CJ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਰਿਪੋਰਟਿੰਗ, ਹਾਲੈਂਡ ਪਾਰਕ, ਸਰੀ, ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ।
ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ GK ਮੀਡੀਆ TV ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਦੀ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰੀ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰੋ 604 723 8027।